Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And then maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
11, big 13. Big 13. 11, 11, 11.
In motion goes the tight end. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
A good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Gutierrez. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Breaks through the contact. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey. 60. Bronco 80. Steady.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's got room. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Seahawks at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Come on. Set.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And Walker has it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him to football in space as they did right there.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Back to throw. That was caught. It's Horton. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 8. Go.
Back to throw again. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Let's go now. Panther 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
This 2nd and 4.
Get it. Liking it.
Give to Walker on the read option. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
11 MT.
Our first carry for Najee Harris. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11. Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. We talk about this Seahawks defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. 7-7, our score after one.
First down. A gain of 21 yards.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Stop. 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties with big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. And came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Can. 11 Thomas.
Burrow will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
11 MT, 11 behind.
Harris, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
11 MT, 11 MT,
Burrow looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal.
12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. Coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
Ready? 60.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Ready?
Walker is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Hold it ready.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
60, pass to 60. Go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Gun.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Big 13.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Let's get set. 11.
They're going to look to throw. And finds Austin complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go. Stop. Right, 80.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Go with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is caught at the end. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. One after here coming up.
For the extra point.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
17.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go, here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ready? Let's go. Cougar 19. Bronco 80. Let go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now 2nd and 5.
Come on, come on. Set. Hop, set, hop.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes a field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Gun. Cut. Ready. Wake up. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Cut.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He finds his man complete. It's Gutierrez. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
70.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles. Ready.
And going right back to Walker. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
3rd and 2.
Let's go now. 70, go.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Hold it ready.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes we even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Ready.
They run again with Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jalen Tolbert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Seahawks 38, Rams 17. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. Final finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams are going offense here for the 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Gun. Stop. 180. It's hot. Hot. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Here we go. 180. Thomas.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 1, right?
2nd and 9.
Here we go. 12. 11. 12.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
11.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here we go.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Right, 11, Thomas.
The Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Running left is Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Liking 18.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Got it.
Here's
ready?
a 2nd and 5.
Ready? Bronco, ready?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have the 1st down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hot 70. Hot 70.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
11. It's your start. Ready? Stop.
A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to hang